amoeba cursing their amoeba. It's amoeba time. So a couple days ago, we went back into our old clips from a while ago and rewatched some of the Ghost Trick ones, because the Ghost Trick streams were the best streams that we've ever done. Like, there's no fighting it. The Ghost Trick streams, really funny. And they were really good. And I stumbled across the clip that we were like, oh, it's joting time to jote all over those guys, and it just stuck in my brain. And so I was like, you know what? It's amoeba time. It doesn't work because if you say like amoeba-ing time, it doesn't really work. But that's like the energy I'm trying to replicate, even though I'm failing a little bit. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, how are you doing? How's it going, Josh? Amoeban? I mean, I guess. Yeah. I was writing the title for this stream, and I spelled amoeba wrong, and I was like, what the hell? Why is this wrong? And then I was like, oh, wait. Shit. Amoeba is just spelled weird. Amoeba is just weird like that. It feels like a word where the E should be in front of the O. At least in my brain. Like, that's what it should be. So looking at amoeba, it looks like AMOEBA. Which is not right. It's amoeba. Unless if I'm, like, going absolutely insane. In which there's always a potential. I'm kind of sleepy today because our stream ran way later than we meant it to last night, but I'm chilling so pretty good. I feel that. I really feel that. It's just... I have never felt so tired post-stream after, we played Death Stranding, like, a year ago in the summer. All of Death Stranding. Death Stranding is a really long game. I had played it before, so I knew what I was getting into. And I love Death Stranding. I think Death Stranding is great. I did not section each stream off correctly. And so the last stream was like a full 8-hour stream. Like 8 hours straight. Like, I think I had to stop because I had to get food at like 8 p.m. Because I started at like, no, not 8 p.m. Started at the usual time at like 11 a.m. But oh my god. I finished the game. Was I tired? Yeah. So, I'm okay without doing 8-hour streams. I have been pondering doing a 12-hour stream though. Which probably seems like a horrible idea given what I just told you, but I think it would be fun to do a 12-hour stream at some point. Unfortunately, I am horrible at asking people things and stuff, so I would just be like, I feel like that if I were to schedule a 12-hour stream, I'd be like, does anyone want to play any games? Because I'm really pathetic at asking people, hey, do you want to do this with me? Yeah, you enjoy my presence. So, maybe. It'll be for, like, some sort of stuff. Maybe some sort of, celebration? I don't know. At some point. Who knows? Maybe I'll just do it for fun. I don't know. Our game portion of the stream literally ran short. We ended up talking for like 90 minutes afterwards for no reason before ending the stream. That's the best though. Just chatting for like 90 minutes. It's a great time. It's truly a great time. It's truly great. I think our 999 finale was like 10 hours. We ended at 3 a.m. 3 a.m.? Okay, I could not do that. I could not do that. The last time I think I stayed up till 3 a.m. was in college. And that was like the short period of time that I was really into Minecraft. Like, really into Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft. I was really into it for like, I had like a server with friends and we had a great time. And I was really into Minecraft for like a month. And then I kind of dropped it, and I don't have an insult anymore, but it's okay. And the next day, it was junior year. My roommate went home for the weekends. And so the next day, she came home, or came to the room, and I was like dead excited. She was like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "Yeah, I stayed up till 3 a.m. It was really stupid." Didn't mean 999 to be that long. I just underestimated Truant. Okay, fair. We even started that 1 hour or so early. Damn! Yeah, I feel like 999 is one of those games that you don't expect it to be as long as it is, and then you're playing and you're like, oh shit. Yeah, that game, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that game feels like a short game in my brain, but it's not actually a short game. Does that make sense? College is like that? Yeah. Junior year was great. I miss junior year. Junior year was a great time. We had a good time. It was lovely having the room to myself for 48 hours. I was bananas, and I had a great time. But yeah. Yeah, I feel like that when I started streaming, I could only really do like an hour per stream, which seems like such a short amount of time. Like, how did I do literally anything? Like, I look back at some of my stream VODs, and it was like AAI 2. Actually, this is before I started doing stream VODs, so we played AAI 2, and only half of it from our first playthrough is actually recorded, because we didn't save VODs before that, so, there's just a shit ton of VODs that are, like, no longer existing, which is honestly a good thing, because that section of streaming was just, like, yeah, I would rather those not be recorded, actually. That was the time. I was having a good time. I was not having a good time. But I streamed, for sure. Yeah, it was absurd. And also, my brain didn't realize, like, that maybe streaming longer might be a good idea. And it was taking literally for freaking ever. And then we had a 6-month hiatus during junior year, I think. Yeah, junior year. Because one, school was a bitch. I was also absurdly exhausted. That school year was really difficult, but it was a really good school year. And so, like, whenever it was the weekends, I would crash because I was working 4 jobs. I was, like, doing literally everything from, like, the crack of dawn to, like, 8 p.m. And I was having a good time. It's just I had no time to do streams. But then I started back up at the start of senior year, which is when we finished Ace Attorney Investigations 2 and started Layden vs. Wright, which was crazy. As we all know. I mean, I had watched Layden vs. Wright at that point. But yeah, and then that's when we started doing longer streams, and like, because I knew Layden vs. Wright and I loved it. Obviously, it's in my brain. We had a great time. And so that's when the VOD started. The only VOD that we have saved from before that time is our Deltarune VOD. From when Deltarune was released, Deltarune Chapter 2. Which was... it's an interesting VOD. I don't know why I hated the game so much. Which makes no sense, because I love Deltarune Chapter 2. Like, I love Deltarune Chapter 2, but I was a hater the first time I played it. And I think it was probably because I played it the whole time, so this was like a 6-hour stream. And at that time, I was not used to streaming for 6 hours, and so at like halfway through, my brain was checked out. Because I did not, first of all, no one showed up. Second of all, I was losing interest, which is so weird. It's just really weird. I feel completely the opposite of what I said during that whole stream, but I uploaded it to the VOD channel just so I have somewhere to upload it and it's not just sitting in my files forever. You can feel like streaming some games can kind of ruin them for you, yeah. And it's so weird, because I love Deltarune Chapter 2. I love Deltarune Chapter 2. I've watched it several times. Love that game. Love it, love it, love it. There are some games where I think I hate them if I stream them. Yeah, well, so last Sunday, we were playing The Messenger, which is the prequel to Sea of Stars. And I feel the same way about that game. So we're not streaming it tomorrow, because I was like, you know what? I feel like I would enjoy this on my own time, but I feel like if I'm streaming it and having like, because the dialogue in that game is very fourth wall-y, and it's very aggressive, which is okay. And some people like that stuff. I don't. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, I don't want to suffer while streaming. I actually, you know, I've had my moments of frustration with games occasionally, but they're usually in games that I have either played before or you know, I'm willing to suffer a little bit. You know, like I played Ori and the Will of the Wisps on the hardest mode possible because I had played it before. And I had a great time, but I did have an 8-hour stream, like a 6-hour stream in which I was grinding a boss for the whole time. And that sucked. But I did it. I did it after a lot of suffering. You know, I don't know. I'm just kind of saying words at this point. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah. Anyway. Let me. All right. I will turn this off. I did not boot up Paranormasight for this. This is entirely my own fault. But it's okay. Oh, God. Is it gonna do something else like that again? Or is it just gonna go to the title screen? Oh, it's just gonna go to the title screen. Great. Okay. Is it gonna? Okay, there we go. Is the music okay? I feel like the music's fine. There. Okay. I'm assuming if we start the game... Nice. Okay. Alright. So... Last time, we were at the bridge, we were looking at the water, we were talking about, there was the kid who was killed, sounds good, boss? Great. Let's go. Talking about the kid, who's the child, the person we're playing as, with the detective, who suspiciously looks like that one person from Neo-Twilly. Like, they look so similar. Maybe it's the hat and the curly hair. So similar. Whatever. Anyway, summary of previous events. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunted clappers, Haru Shigima is determined to use the Red Resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator, Richter, to find the other curse bearers. Let's go. How is this gonna work? Conversation on the bridge. Oh, wait, shit. Oh, I'm dumb. Actually, let's, story chart. I'm stupid, I forgot we hit a story block. I'm being really silly. Yeah, okay, we hit a story block. Right. Yes, that's what happened. Okay. I guess we should go with this one then to see if we could unlock some more things. Because right now we're kind of at a boss here. Yeah, okay, let's do this one. Tetsuo Tatsumi, Chief Inspector of the Metropolitan Police Department, First Investigative Division, is investigating the mysterious death of a fellow officer. He visits the scene of the incident, the former Yashuda Gardens, with his subordinate Jun Iro. Yeah, they force you to jump around a little bit, and that's okay. That's all good. I've played Virtue's Last Reward. I've played that game. Ooh. Oh, we're here! Oh, interesting. My volume's a little low. I think that might be better. Hi, my guy! Hey, boss. Forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should
should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get in many visitors after everything that's happened. You'd be surprised. Lots of people love that kind of thing. But to be lining up to get in. Cult stuff is really popular right now. Didn't you know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, ghost trick, we could just ask them who the perp was. Somehow I doubt that it'd be that simple. Oh, but, I heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing these days. Supposedly you could call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You could try it out yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Could use a Phantom Detective. Hello, Skybreak. Yes, we could always use a Phantom Detective. How are you doing? Welcome in. Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. Holy shit, this is just like Twilly. What? Oh my god, wait. If this is what okay, wait, I'm just gonna watch this, but if that is what I think it is, this is just like Twilly. That is crazy. They're playing Reaper Creeper over here. I gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Reaper Creeper. God. Don't make me mad. Don't make me laugh. One of my few qualms about Neo Twilly is that they just took away Reaper Creeper. Reaper Creeper was great on the DS. Whatever. Listen up, Ariel. You go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I like their faces so much. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or whatever did this. Second, I'm moving my things around. Because there we go. There we go. Okay, great. Good shit. We'll get them, I promise you that. Well, you've got the right attitude, but you don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. True. Aye aye, boss. So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? That's a really good face for him. It's a really good face for him. It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on, we've got to go over all the info we've gathered. What better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime where we can soak up all the atmosphere? Soak up the atmosphere? The hell is there to soak up? You must be really into this occult stuff. You're yet off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean being here like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No. Don't turn this around on me. I'm not being the weird one here. Ugh, fine, let's get this over with. Aye, boss. Ooh. God, it's so cool. This game is so cool. Let's go to the pond. This pond, they said it used to flow into the Sumida River. But the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Okay, now my volume is a little too loud. Former Yasuda Gardens here in Yokohama Chomi were originally built as a part of the daimyo's estate back in the Edo period. The park became a city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Why doesn't even begin to describe it. Fascinating. Oh, I'm so scared that someone's gonna jump scare me. God, this game. Okay, let's look at him. Junior, a detective in the Tokyo Police Department. First investigation division. His rank is sergeant. Thank you for the key smash. This is his first time leading a case, and it's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force can use more people like him. Talk to me, boy. So early in the morning yesterday. Ooh. Staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there was no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and that the evidence was a struggle means it likely this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums it up. Talk about the case more. But, boss. Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they've got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right?
That's a good pose. Really good pose.
Maybe he knew something that he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of a suspicious death, especially one involving an officer.
God, I'm gonna jinx this, but I feel so much better with speaking today than I did last week. Last week was horrid. I can actually say words! Whoa! Okay, let's talk about the victim.
The victim is Hajime Yoshimi, of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, don't you? Didn't you? What was he like?
I really shouldn't have said that I'm better at speaking and then, fail at speaking 5 times. It's fine.
Yes, well, we were in academy together. Still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For better for worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard it was popular from the locals for it.
The streamer's curse, yeah. Yeah, it really is.
He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it comes to rehabilitation.
It's especially the visual novel streamer curse. Especially for streamers who read a lot.
Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this would happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling.
I've been thinking, okay, I'm conflicted. Nothing makes you illiterate faster than streaming a visual novel. True. I'm conflicted, because, I kind of have some ideas about what to play after Paranormasight, but I don't really have any concrete ideas. I try to have at least one mystery visual novel of some sort going on at one time, because usually I have something that's not visual novel related on the other day. Would people be interested in Umineko streams? Is that a good idea to stream? That game is really long. I've heard it's really, really long, but I've also heard it's really murder board worthy, and I would love to crack open the murder board again. I'm missing the Ghost Trick murder board vibes. It's like 500 million years long. I've heard. I've heard quite a lot about how absurdly long that game is, and how there is an absurd amount of characters, and it is, there is a lot of stuff. It is really murder board worthy though, and I really want to crack out the murder board again. I want to do detailed college notes on a game again, and that would be a good game that feels like it would be great for a murder board. 4 hours of it per week, it will be out for a year total. Probably shit, really? God, that's a commitment. Oh, okay. How many hours is Umineko? Umineko? How long is Umineko? The visual novel is about 110 hours and the manga 60. Christ. So that's like... Okay, that's roughly the length of Persona 5. Roughly. But it's also visual novel, which makes it a little difficult. Oh, okay.
Maybe. I'm not promising anything. I'm not promising literally anything, but I am thinking about it, and that's saying something. The final boss of visual novels, it feels like it. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? I listen. I'm so indecisive. But potentially. Yeah. No, true, very true. I've heard it's every contact warning known to man. I have heard that. That wouldn't really affect my decision that much, but I will certainly look at. Should I look at the content warning list? Is that a good idea? Will I get spoiled? I don't know. Anyway, Sumida River, Class A river that is a part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into the Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida River banks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. Some of them may be spoilers, I think. Yeah, okay. Good to know. I will avoid it. I should be fine, though. I am usually okay. In addition to logical importance, it is also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as season of flower viewing or river bathing. And there exists many woodblock prints depicting such activities. Oh, I love woodblock prints. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi Bridge, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. These content warnings are insane. Yeah, I've heard. I have heard. I've heard that as also, I think the answer arc is a lot more content warning heavy. I don't know. Would it maybe be a good idea to do the questions arc and then stop for like a few games and then go back to the answer arc, or is it gonna be difficult to do that? I don't know. I'm just saying words. I don't know. This river has served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as the inspiring backdrop to countless works of art and literature. Because I don't think I could do that much in one shot, but yeah, I don't know. And it's also absurdly expensive. But I'm thinking about it. I also want to try the potentially. I haven't looked it up. The Resist 1000 thing that people have been talking about recently. It seems interesting. That might be a fun game to play. Maybe after this too. I don't know. It's broken into 8 episodes, 4 question marks, 4 answer arcs, so it's easy to break up. Good to know. And then of course, if New World of Steam decides to just drop, we will drop everything and play New World of Steam. Because I want to play late in game. I miss my boy. Okay, Kamagata Bridge, one of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927. Yeah, I keep hearing so many good things, and I'm like, if I get into this game now, my life's gonna be so much happier unless because if I don't get into the game now, I'm gonna get into it, like, in 5 years. And then it's gonna be really sad, because no one's gonna post about it. This is what I've been dealing with Persona. And so now I'm getting into it 5 years later, and no one's posting about it. That's a lie. A lot of people are posting about it. It's Persona. But, that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm like, man, I wish I was there for this part of fandom history. Whatever. Anyway. There are many bridges stretching out the Sumida River, one of them boasts, each boasting a unique structural form and design. I totally did not read the rest of that. Spirit board. Oh, this is just like Twiwi. Oh, this is like, okay, so this is kind of like Twiwi. This is like, just like, Ouija boards. Kind of. But it is a Twiwi vibe. It is a Twiwi vibe. Does this game take place in the same world as Twiwi? Probably not. I highly doubt it. Luigi board. So one time in high school, I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot about random shit instead of playing the game, but I'm having a great time talking about random shit, so you guys have to deal with it. There was, I mean, it is Tokyo. Yeah. I mean, it could. Like, truly, it really could. I would just have to see how the spirits and how all that stuff, you know, plays into it. together to see how it works with like the composer and stuff like that, and all that stuff. But when we were in high school, we were in theater. We were a theater kid. If you hadn't figured that out yet, we were in theater. Um and there was one time that someone brought a Ouija board, and we all went down to the basement of the school, which is like this one hallway that literally no one goes into, with a Ouija board with our tap shoes on. Tap shoes. So you could just hear everyone being completely silent because we're trying to do Ouija board stuff. And just like the small little tappings of tap shoes just going down these tiled floors to the basement. It was really funny. Truly peak theater kid moment. So got Julie in Persona event in Tokyo. We played Persona, like, oh my god, this is just like Twilly. Like a freaking insane person. What a game. What a time. What a time. Only real reason why I would ever go to Japan is just so I could go to the Shibuya crossing. I want to go to the Shibuya crossing so bad. Whatever. Using all these, one has to ask a question that called upon a spirit and will move the coin and answer. Is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after they were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night in the tap shoes into the basement, in addition to the stories of people having seizures while using the boards. Great. Lovely. The Najima murders. Notorious case from over 2 decades ago involving a murder of a female high school student came to the attention of the authorities that when part of the human left hand... Oh, it's this one. Okay. Right. Vito River was as polluted as it had ever been. Okay, I'm just skimming through this. I don't want to read this whole thing. Due to overwhelming, that's the word, lack of circumstantial evidence, the investigation ground to a halt until a Hithro unrelated individual came to his attention. Fumichika Najima, a 36-year-old shop owner with no relation to the victim, diverged details about her had never been released to the general public, leading to his arrest. Najima testified that he had snatched his victim from the street and confined him to the underground storeroom of his shop, which also served as his living quarters. Oh, God. I'm not reading that. Great! Torture. Oh, I'm just reading it because it'll make more sense in my brain if I read it out loud, but I will skim through most of it. Yeah, yeah, okay, great. Great. When asked, he would only break down in tears saying, I don't know what came over me, I know it was wrong. Ooh, interesting. Najima was sentenced to life in prison. His first hearing, sentence was opposed with no appeal from the defendant. Great! Anyway, back to the game. It's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. So TLDR, bad things happen. A person was murdered, and dismembered, and, put into the river, as one does. Only problem that he took on so much, he had most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt like we need an unusual guy like him to help us solve all of our unusual cases. Really cool. Yeah. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my classmates. Uh-huh. Besides, the real weirdo among us, Sussy Blaka. Wow. Among Us reference, wow. Oh, God. Quit the academy a long time ago. Sorry. There's one even weirder than you. Gene was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. Said the officer in charge is good to him, helping him get back on track. The reason why he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he took his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. He should aspire to become a kind of cop people miss when they die in the field.
Oh, that's really depressing. I mean, sure, but also that's really depressing. But also screw cops.
So that's like, it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Oh, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Aru, no! Why did you have to go and get yourself killed? I had no idea what's going on in that head of yours.
Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. I can't wait. What do you mean by that? What? What do you mean by that? Okay, I get it. He is a freak. Got it.
You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh, you really are something.
Thank you? I like him. He's funny.
What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Keita Sanju in Adachi City. Just like Persona 4. He lived all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this whole huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It's like a whole home of an old noble family. It's kind of hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. He's from an old family, I'm sure things are complicated. That's a bias too. We never talked about any of that even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing. Yeah? Jimmy was engaged. He was seeing his finance?
What am I saying? Finance? God.
He's been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school. Over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? She showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. It'd be terrible for her. She may know if there's been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancée may have been his only confidant. Sure, someone at the Sumida police department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Sweet. So much about the victim. Hey boss. This is the case that Hijima was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hijima working on the day he died? Well, according to his report the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. The first was a suicide of a high school girl who jumped off the building in Kamizawa last week.
Oh, so this one, right.
Yes, I did hear about that. Ooh. Girl's name was Michio Shiraishi. Shiraishi? She was second year student at Komigata High School. But it seems as though Hajime had contact with her even before the incident. So she'd been troubled for some time. That's the thing. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seemed he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but said there was no problem, so there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. It's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. That's why he was looking into this Michio Shirashi again. He must have thought there was something terrible who happened that drove her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. Oh, that's so sad. I see, and you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Right, let's check with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow, too.
Talk to me more. More about the victim.
What was the other case he was working? This one is related to Komigata High student. troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. She's pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges, destruction of property, assaulted battery. You name it. Hajime had been working for her for about 6 months. She was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she finally found an adult she could trust. That's sad. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job. But, can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they'll actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah, yeah, I'm sure they'll prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you, boss. Watch it, I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought I was. You were? Shit, is that just how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well, don't think you get away with that with other people. So, anyways, boss. Were you even listening? Got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. And we need to speak with his fiance. Why am I keep saying finance? My brain sees the F as like, finance. God, as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. Okay. Is that it for tomorrow? Oh, okay. Cause of death. Alright. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy's done. From what we've seen, though, it appears there was some sort of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and no visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that? It certainly seems suspicious. That's not the voice, but it's okay. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can get who they belong to, we might be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only thing Hajime had on him was the badge and his wallet and his pockets. So he can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't many people who think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a few fights in his younger days. He started judo when he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have had a pretty strong to take on Hajime. Hajime. Gah. Alright, more. Time of death was around 11 p.m., 2 days ago. Outside the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hajime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? Why do I have a decision to make? Uh-oh. Came here to hide something. Somebody called him here. It could be either, really. Let me think. I feel like someone would have had to call him here. If... Hero will remember this. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hajime would trespass with no reason. And since it seems like somebody else was here with him, could they have called him here? Oh, that does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here at the middle of the night. So Hajime met someone here to discuss something in secret. And then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds in the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. You think it was meditated? That would mean call Tajime to the park with intent to kill him? Whoa! Well, there is a possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Tajime and things went south from there. This is really interesting because in these games, you know, especially with stuff that relates to stuff that is more spiritual, supernatural, or like not something that can be really just explained by the current police, you know, knowledge. It's really interesting seeing how they're trying to reason with it, not knowing about the amoebas that are among us. You know? We should be able to get a clear picture once we know exactly what killed him. Cause like we have the knowledge that there's amoebas. I don't remember what the name of them are. The soul dregs? Soul dregs? I'm just gonna call them the amoebas because the amoebas are funny. I like saying the word amoeba. Amoeba is good. But you know what I mean. Right. Soul dregs, the different the 7 cases, you know, etc. About Tatsumi. But either way, I'm so glad you're back into the first division, boss. I always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You're the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Ah, yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you had first entered the academy, but... Yep, that's because it's true. Couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the 2 of us, it's a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, oh, how should I put it? What is it? That's true. I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you were going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why do you run your mouth like that? It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Interesting. Their dynamic is very interesting. I've been wowed by your shrewd detective abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wowed by you too. Wow. Talk about yourself again. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you? Praying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just, I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? Caved to the pressure myself and got married 20-something years ago. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. Come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad. Especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. This is like Dojima, Persona 4. Divorce prevails. True. The divorce prevails. Is it really a detective game if there's no divorce? SMH my head. Even if it's not actual divorce. Anyway. Oh, is that why you transferred out of the first? It's already too late by then. You better be first, Eru. You say that, but there's not much I could do. Is there? That's the nature of our job. Not too many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter too, boss. You really think I want to talk about her about all that? After all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean it the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? Please try not to look so intrigued. This is kind of terrifying. Why are you asking that? She's, well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by him. By her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student. I love an educated lady. Okay. Stop that. What kind of a cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own, though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because you know you'd follow her around everywhere. Uh-huh. I would not. I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. More. Oh, that reminds me. I got married 20 years ago. It must have been right around the Najima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You're the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. Oh, that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was quite the disturbing case. It was. Didn't it not make your skin crawl when you first learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe such a mild-mannered man could commit such a terrible murder. If we had overlooked one little thing, we may have never caught it at all. I think I remember hearing that there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right. We didn't have any evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but I have stuck Fumichi Najima in a cell. There was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years, huh? God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. Occult. So this occult stuff. Have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? The Rite of Resurrection thing everyone's talking about.
Ooh, finally we're getting to the Rite of Resurrection.
No, not you two. I've been hearing about that shit everywhere.
Oh, you have? That's surprising.
Who cares what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job.
But don't you think the occult stuff is with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo at Sumida City, so I thought that maybe.
Cut it out. Nothing good could come of getting involved with that rite or whatever, or that record of fates.
Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult?
Stop that. Seriously, this isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after that buddy of yours died, but bring back the dead back to life. That's stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it?
Really? Nothing else to talk about. Oh god, something's gonna jump scare me, aren't it? The scene.
This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clear now. Well, this feels like nothing happened at all. But once an incident like this has come to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that it is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right. Let's call it for tonight. See you tomorrow. Oh, it's an amoeba! Oh god, what is that? It's an amoeba! Whoa! Oh, boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it, it was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there?
The volume seems a little loud. I'm gonna lower it quickly.
Ah! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. Those who deceive with falsehoods and utter hunger forever in eternal darkness. Kill them. Those who spread lies. Kill them all.
Acquire the power of Curse Stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Ooh! Oh, I like that one. That one's really funny. That's a really funny death ability.
A murderous impulse seeps to my soul like a thick black tar.
Interesting. I was wondering if it was gonna be him or the little guy. I think my cat wants to come inside.
You hear, Cursebreaker?
But you, who so strongly desire that right.
Kill them.
I think my cat wants inside, but I'm gonna wait till the end of the scene before getting up. Boss. Whoa, you are really close to my face. Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile.
Sorry, I'm fine. There. Yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we've got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? Ooh, interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Ooh, we're over near the bridge. Interesting. I'm gonna let my cat in 1 sec. Wanna come inside? Come here with me. Yeah. Here, buddy. Come here, buddy.
She wants to see divorce prevail, actually. She's a divorce expert. Clearly.
Come here. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hello, buddy.
She will eventually sit on my lap. She just loves just pacing and causing a little bit of havoc, so just don't cause havoc, and if you do cause havoc, kitty, I will kick you out of the room. But it's fine. You're usually okay. Do not hit that. Do not hit that, kitty. Do not hit that. You're not allowed to knock stuff off my table. Anyway, whatever. Continue. Tsutsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts at the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshibi's mysterious death, denies the existence of the right of resurrection until the cursed echo of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. Why are you doing that, kitty? Stop. I will move my phone. She has, like, this thing in which she loves laying on the stuff that I'm using because she wants pets, which is, like, an understandable thing for a cat, but she loves laying on my phone, specifically, and I have the stream up on my phone so I can make sure it doesn't crash. So, I'm just like, man, you gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop doing that. I know I'm streaming and you're sad about it, but I will give you pats while I'm streaming. It is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world. Anyway, continue. Oh, we're still here. What are you saying? No, do not do that. Do not do that. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. Resurrection really exists? To use it, you have to kill people using the power of the curses from the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area. Bold of you to think that pats are optional, this is true. Right? You like pats? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. She's being really squirmy right now. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. Pick up the uptake. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal sight. Whoa, just like the game. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not like I don't believe it. I'm never silly, says the silly man.
You think he's silly, right, kitty?
Yeah, you do.
He's just as silly as you are, kitty.
My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser? Not you admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We don't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Oh, new music. Uh-oh. Hey, wait for me, boss. Whoa. Sorry, I'm enjoying the beats. This is surprisingly up positive vibes for this game. This is a really good song. You like this song too, don't you, kitty? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. This is a bop. Surprise bop moment. The music in this game is so good, yeah. And there's so little of it, and that's what makes it so poignant. It's like we have like the tense vibe music, but then we have like the fun little, silly little I mean, I guess gesture theme music? I don't know. French music? I don't know. And then there's this, which is just Bob. Banger and a half. Real Goku bridge. Sorry. I just want to double check one thing. Tell me the truth, right? This isn't some side effect of your senility? Senility? It's the truth. Not like I prove it, though. Unless if I freaking killed you. It's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point. Feeling the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even if you're a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help, and I'll tell him. I love how Hero cops. He's like, oh no, boss! Are you going senile mode? Yeah. He's so funny. I'm enjoying him so much. Okay. Can I look around? No. Wow, look at that sprite. Really good. Talk. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I've heard rumors that you used to be a member of the secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes to a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. The higher-ups were messing with me. They had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible. It's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? Thinking about it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined them because of me. Come on, boss. You only have one favorite food. You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural does not exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates as secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. Oh, my arm is itching. Those 4 years were nothing but cases involving the supernatural. So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, I've never felt anything at all. I have no feelings. I know they're talking about specifically spirit sense, but just like having this screenshot just out of context. Really good. I have no feelings and emotion in life. But it's fine. Even if I did, be a lightweight at best. What weird endeavor account. Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle? I remember that, yeah. That's what What's-Her-Face said at the beginning. Nope, that's just me. Thought I'd help get the point across. That's not just you. That's not just you. Interesting. So is it like people with spirit sense just feel the natural urge to talk about things in terms of alcohol? Oh, huh. Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you. Oh, no, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. Something to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it ain't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. Now, there's a high schooler who got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I'd say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of training. This game put me on the Moscow Mules because of the spirit sense jokes. It's pretty good. That, honestly, yeah. This game is very pro Moscow Mules. I should really try one. Yikes. That seems like it'd be a violation of Articles 69 of the Labor Standards Act. Nice. Well, you really know the law. No comment. Even the Coldfields has worker right issues, huh? So, what do we do now? Yeah, that's right, resurrection, and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. The curse being spread out around the city is a bit of an emergency. Is it that bad? Put it this way, it's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's really bad. It is. So you need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually it'd be a job for the paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on their way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. That's really convenient. What is that wait, I didn't realize how far his pose leaned back. It looks like when I'm in Clip Studio Paint and I'm using a 3D model and I accidentally lean the model so it's like on like a diagonal and like the feet are not touching the ground kind of vibe. I really wonder, are the sprites, I want to look at the sprites after I play this game. Because I wonder if if they're out there. I don't know if it's possible to rip sprites from a game like this. I want to see if it's like a full body sprite or what. I'm assuming it's a full body sprite because of how much they zoom out and zoom in. I don't know. So they told me to deal with it myself. So it'd be fine if I had some experience. Because like the Neo Twilly ones usually have like 4 poses and then they have a whole shit ton of different faces and they usually just chuck them on for whenever it's needed. So I'm assuming it's something like that, but the way that the sprites feel a lot more fluid, maybe that's just because of the camera being warped? I don't know. Huh? What? Then the overtime you mentioned means, yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this. Seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. Really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about. You said this was an emergency. I don't think we have any choice. Just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. So what exactly do we do? These curses are related to the 7 mysteries, and the people who have the others should be all be here in town. Right, so if there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should be able to find and collect the curse stones. But, boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Would your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would be a waste of time. Mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with the Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we could be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on lookout and people will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible that the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means somebody who may have had the power of the curse. Understood. So, in that case... I'm gonna ask the guy who's been watching us this whole time. Oh. What do you know? There is someone there. Good luck. Ooh. Hey, you there. Sorry, to bother you. I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Oh, hi. Interesting. Interesting that he didn't kill him. Because actually, I don't want to go to the story chart. Because, did this happen around the same time? I know they go to the park, and then we see them at the park. So, clearly this guy didn't kill the police. Interesting. We ask you for a few things, Mr. Yutaro Nabigaki. That's your name, correct? Yes, I don't mind answering questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Interesting. Where's your friend? You had a friend the last time you were here. If this was a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. The curses are involved here. I should take over. Boss, let's talk to this guy. I think. So, what to make of this guy? Man identifies himself as Yutaro Nabigaki. 20-year-old college student. 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy. So, what is it that you were doing here? Ah, it must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. The dead policeman? Can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? How about you answer my question first? What were you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. I don't know. Nope, sorry. Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the cursed stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? You, how did you know? Arrow, you idiot! Haha, well, that was much easier than expected. Oh crap, sorry. Simple inference. I figured you would have taken this curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then. You must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intentions of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's the Fush-watching mansion. That's right, but are you sure about this? Not too rash that I killed someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You would say, aren't you, detective? You would be using a curse on a normal person. Let's speak of equal, shall we? Ooh! I'm saving. I want to kill him. Because I could continue. But what if I did it? Murder! What? Sure, I'd rather solve this animal food too. No. Interesting. Wait, one sec. Green Beach. Before we talk, there's something I should tell you. Huh? This is my curse stone. The Evergreen Beach, just as you thought. What? Whoa, boss, why would you tell him? That's how the curse works. Boss, are you having another senior moment? A senior moment? If you tell him that, it makes to death anyone who tries to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, this curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Whoa, really? That is super useful. I see. Understood. That is a pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems like I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna go let my cat out 1 sec. 1 second. You wanna come out, buddy? Yeah, you do. Here you go. I exercised yesterday and my legs are like jelly. So far, so good. There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul drinks. Can't help you. Please, all you need to do is tell me where the other curse bearers are. Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. Is this a threat? No. It's your final warning. My curse, the Fush-watching mansion. I really think you can escape it just by being careful. It didn't matter to me which one of you is the curse bearer. I'd take you both your soul dregs anyway. Hey, Nabagiki! The Fush-watching mansion is a powerful curse. It's so simple to activate. It's ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice at my feet. Arrow, get out of here! Hurry! Find you later. What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo. Huh?
Why is my curse echo working? Possible. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Arrow now! Grab him!
Nice.
Right.
Oh, interesting. So that has changed. I'm gonna have to look at the story chart after this, but I'm assuming that has changed our first main character's story because now we wouldn't see him at the bridge.
Namagiki, get down! Ah, damn it! Boss, here, his hearthstone. Good work, give it to me.
Oh,
Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is stone. Oh, how could this happen? My right of resurrection! Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you're better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it!
where's his friend?
Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? Probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure, but something stopped his curse from Boss, are you okay? Are you does having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one's flowing into me too. Oh no! So what activates the curse for the Fushwashing Mansion? The resentful memories bound to it. Oh, I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What do you see? I'll save that for later. All you need to know is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him so quickly. Phew.
Interesting.
Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now? Visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people do some crazy things to bring back somebody they love. Seems that the hatred the most cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? But what about you, boss? I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they love me in paranormal affairs.
So you are spiritually gifted after all.
Alright, let's head to the next place.
Fascinating. Right. Right. Okay. Oh, so that changed this. Oh, wait. Interesting. So is there 2 of this spirit? Or did he get the soul stone back at some other place? Oh, this is where we were talking to we saw them talking. Right. Interesting. Okay. I'm sipping the last of my water, so no one redeem and hydrate because I will have to get more water. And it will make me very sad. Not that more water is bad, I just don't want to get up. Is this us? Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. Oh no, it's this guy. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? Well, we know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple questions. Well, let's get over with. I'm a busy man. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them, depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. I'm gonna save quickly. I feel like I should be saving with more save slots, but I could not be bothered. Hideki Arishi says he's a local historian.
But supposedly he knows more about the Rite of Resurrection than anybody. The fact that he's here at this time of night, it's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Well, let's ask Hideki the questions. Her appearances, it's hard to judge this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. What are you doing? Now, Mr. Arishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they're saying? You discovered something about some book? The Book of Fates? It's the Book of Fates. How rude. Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. Shouldn't have done my research. But it's true you found some ritual in that book, right? I want to get it right. Alright, you found some sort of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the Rite of Resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of that people asking me about it all the time. If you ever care about local history, you just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you could force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're sorely mistaken. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Were the research you were doing just now also related to the Rite of Resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. Oh, okay. I'm assuming that'll open up after some point. You're doing all this research so you can use the Rite of Resurrection yourself? You're a good policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful. So you don't believe in the Rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things change. It has become necessary for me to pursue the Rite. So now I pray that it is real. What change? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I received a large amount of funding for seeking the Rite of Resurrection. And if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, so that means somebody is sponsoring your research. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try to get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book. The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that book that I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration, not concentration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. What kind of research? Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transformed into folklore over the years, as they are passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Through the human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It comes when somebody tries to fill the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told from the same event, differences in culture and environment affect how it's told, changing its contents.
Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is a study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other.
I see.
Interesting. Take the seven mysteries of Hanzhou, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years. So why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest. I admit, I am curious.
So that's why you've been researching all this time. Makes sense.
And as I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that what was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. This is why I need to take some risks.
This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it?
The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant.
Well, in that case, I think we might have a guess of what you were looking for.
What?
Damn it, if you knew all about that, then... Calm down. No need to get so defensive.
Ooh, I'm saving. I'm scared. I'm scared, and I'm saving in a new save slot because I'm scared.
We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice friendly chat?
Curse Stone, you're a curse bearer.
A leaf. Is it the Evergreen Beach, then? Yep, will you show me yours? This is mine, the Ever-Burning Lantern.
Oh, interesting. Wait. Ooh. Really interesting. I really should be writing this stuff down.
Interesting. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. The accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him.
So that was the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach.
The memories of the seven mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anybody who tries to mislead me. What? But don't try to lie to me. Oh no. You would curse a citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law. That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it that you want? The curse stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right. First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? No, of course I haven't. I swear. I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you. I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you can hand it over and you lose it. All you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you're arrested. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Really? Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say? That case. Will you tell me about the resentful memories of the seven mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones.
Really interesting.
And then, thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mysteries in the right are all public information. kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give me a clue about how to beat these curses. Oh, I see. So then we should make it more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. Guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we ask. Now we know where he hangs out. Could always send someone for him if needs be. Right, got it. Surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there's 6 more. We could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast or they may start using those curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? Didn't tell you this, but there are some soul dregs in Namigaki's curse stone. Really? So we already killed someone with it? It's not much. Probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. Can make arrangements to take him into custody. We have paranormal affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search. Right, on to the next place. We just have to cross them off lists by one. Oh, but boss, good to know we can use the minor effects act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for paranormal affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Interesting. Really? Oh, this is a jump into the future. Ooh, okay, so I'm assuming we can't do that one yet. We can do this one though. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. We're gonna continue with this one next, which is a entirely different character that we have not heard anything from. I need to run to the restroom and I'm gonna fill my water bottle, but I will be right back. Just give me like 5 minutes. I'm back. Let me get my headphones on. Let's sip some water too. God, the congestion when I stream. It's crazy shit. You know what? I'm just glad stream hasn't crashed today, because holy shit, rendering the last Paranormasight VOD was hell on earth. That took way too long. That took like 48 hours to render. It's crazy. Whatever. Anyway. Alright. So this is the girl that we saw. It's Thanos. Komagata Gata High School. Right, we were here once for like 5 seconds. This high school looks run down. Oh, hello. Why do I recognize you? You're wearing the same uniform as the picture that we just saw with the two from the detectives when they were talking. I don't know if that's the same person though. Girly pop. Great. Good shit. I'm very excited. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. Alright, let's start. Yay! Very excited. Very excited. This is a spirit board. This is how we be communicating. First, we'll put both the figure of the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Ooh. Oh, this is just like, for Creeper. Like this? Just like that. Relax your figure as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Ooh. Whoa, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Alright, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. And then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll ask something simple. I'll start with something simple. What is my name? I think you should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? Huh? Oh, what's the matter? How strange. Huh? It told me no. I bet it means it doesn't know. Maybe the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Is this spirit really the real deal? It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Is it really you? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? No. Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them while using the board. We're actually calling spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. This is really amusing to think about. If you think about this in Twiwi terms, in which is probably just some 2 kids that are just standing alongside them, just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be really funny if we fuck with them. It's gonna be really funny. They can't see us, but it'll be really funny. We're gonna do the wrong answers just because it's funny. Some random teenager. Yeah. They don't really think of themselves as Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh, it feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yeah,
Yes, okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. What is this place? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Where are we? Ha. Hi. G. Huh. S. Huh. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Whoa. Wait, school? High school. Oh, that's right. The answers don't seem very precise. What is this girl's name? Fine, what's the name of the girl across from me?
Oh, you know her.
Oh. Mio, that's right. Ah, that's not fair. I knows your name, Mio. Even use that weird character you use to spell your name. How flattering. Fascinating. Fascinating, fascinating. I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. Dialogue typo, LOI. I think Yaku was supposed to say the line about the weird character in the name. Oh! Fascinating. Mio's name is Japanese, is technically spelled Miwo, but pronounced Mio. Fascinating. Huh. I'll ask it again. What is my name? No. Your name is No. Don't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to start asking some serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you're gonna ask that kind of question? Doesn't everybody ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do that. No? Your boyfriend is named No? Ah, it said no. Guess that means you must not have a crush on anyone. Phew. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Oh, Spectre, the Spirit Board. Do you mean the boys in our class? Oh, shit. Wow. Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then... Oh, Spectre, the Spirit Board. Is it a teacher at our school? Thank God. Ah, no good, huh? Thank God. I've played enough of Persona 5. I don't want to see any of that anymore. Thanks. Yaku, cut it out already. We made the effort to seek it at night. We shouldn't waste time with our questions. You've got a point. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirashi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? Oh! So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. That was the important part. Yeah. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did Michio Shirashi die in that accident? Ooh. It said yes. So it was an accident, not a suicide. Michio? Then, did she flip and fall off from the apartment building? No. Huh? She didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? Oh. No way! If that were true, why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Where's the resurrection? Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board,
We want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder. Oh. Huh? Huh? What? What is this? Stop! I scared Mio! Calm down. You can't let it go before- let's let go before it's over. Woo! Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memories flowing into my mind. Fool's procession. Those who hear it shall fall the depths of hell. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You acquire the power of the curse stones of full procession. You can use it to kill those who hear sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you're seen in that time. Oh. Press the use curse button to produce the sound. That is a really cool curse ability. That is an extremely cool curse ability. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Really interesting. How would you be able to pull that off for more than 30 seconds? You would have to hide super hard. You would have to be really sneaky with hiding. Really interesting. Two things to remember. I think it's really interesting that this one is blurred out. Anyway, we continue. 1 week ago, when we had sepia as our option for our, viewing, when we could see in sepia tone. This is a really good song. I like it. Oh, I'm playing. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. Yeah, but really, who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio! She's been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. Did you hear about Michio from Class C? Yeah, she seemed like a stereotypical honor student for her first year, but stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her 3rd semester. Oh god, really? I mean, we know it wasn't that, but still. Damn. Ooh, look at this. Oh, there's actually writing on the board. God, that art is really pretty. I love the liner. It's like so subtle. Okay, we need to look this way, obviously. For it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't that girl isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy. She doesn't stand out much. Do you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That sounds like kind of fishy. Oh. Do you know I heard Michio's mom remarried last year? She said that her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her when she changed, could keep her hands off her. I heard that he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way, I couldn't do that. Couldn't take that. Probably think about, oh god. Oh god. Damn. So then is this about... Oh, it's you. There might be some of you that already know, but a member of your class, Michio Shirashi, passed away last night. I don't remember the voice I gave you. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. Cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Details of investigative reports will come to the police, so please don't get spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everybody home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anybody wishes to pay their respects individually. Interesting. Yako? I'm sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. Thanks, Mio. Thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. It's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? Michiyoshi, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced it was a suicide. That can't be right. But she was so happy. She always looked at the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. You know, she was going through some hard times, but yeah. Never got the chance to speak with her. But she was often absent at school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. That's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. And they put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some things that are really awful. In the end, the only reason why they're able to say stuff like that is because they're not personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades are down. Say things, how sad. No wonder she did it. How dare they? She always told me that she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly. Uh-huh. Yeah, fair point. Okay, let's talk about the Spectre of the Spirit Board. You know the Spirit Board thing that everybody's doing now? Where you summon a spirit and ask it what you want. Yeah, I know it. I'll try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, it looks like you're really into the occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look. And also your, hair clip looks suspiciously, in some ways, like a pentagram. But we're not gonna talk about that. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes, I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. How could you tell I'm into the cult? Girl, everything about you. Hey, Mio? You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing Mr. Arashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good for me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find if there's the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she caught up into something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about the body found in the Forber Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that our town is cursed or something. Yeah, there has been a strange feeling about things lately. The thing you wanted to ask is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death. And where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answers to these questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teacher and the police aren't as any help, and there's only so much that I could do alone. If there's any slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio! Okay, then tomorrow after dark. I'm not used to doing really high voices like that. But I will do it. It's just my voice does kill me afterwards.
finding it a lot easier to drop to a lower register, but higher register things are just like, ah. My voice is like, ah! Which is weird because I have like a pretty medium tone voice, I would say, but, I frequently talk in a higher pitch, but it is very difficult for me to voice act in a higher pitch because I'm trying to make things sound different, but they don't usually do because I find it a lot easier to um uh talk in a lower tone and try to make things sound different. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Huh? Ah, are you awake, Yakko? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. We used the spirit board and suddenly heard something like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I could tell, you weren't experiencing any negative effects. He was just mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Ah, was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hands? Huh? In my hands? Oh, interesting, so she doesn't know she has the curse. Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Oh, there's so much anger in it. Anger. Anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That looks scary. Yaku, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you maybe can you maybe tell me what you heard? Anything you recall. I think it might be connected to that object. This is a really good song, by the way. The ghost giant hangry. Really freaking hangry. This ghost really just needed a little bit of lunch. Anyway. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, and then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see, thank you. Are you gonna tell her that Yakko? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yakko, please calm down and listen. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to the phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. They've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, then you can see there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is what's most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection to this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I going to die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It will be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate for a way to try and help your friends. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think about how to move forward. Okay. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little. But wouldn't you say I wouldn't say you're quite cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the Rite of Resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by an onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe the curse stone makes it so that even normal people can't use them. So someone like me with no knowledge can curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something usual did happen to me while we were using the spirit board. Happened right around midnight, I think. The whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. 1 second. I'm gonna make the voice louder, even though I'm probably gonna have to turn it off at some point. Feast of Shadows. Yes, it's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of a certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Wait, 1 sec. I want to look at the logs. The logs. So that was what definitely was cursed, or, cast then. The Feast of Shadows. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as the curse stones. Someone did this, but who? I don't know enough to say. It's likely it was done by somebody who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. Was it done by what's-her-face at the beginning? I don't remember her name. The yellow girl. The girl that wore the yellow shirt. You know what I mean? You know who I'm talking about? I don't remember her name, but the one who died. And this isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Actually, I have a person of interest. I could actually look this up. Yoko! Sorry, I forgot your name, Yoko. I adore you. I just forgot. These things happen sometimes. The Cursed Stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects are only appear after the sun is set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curse are strengthened then. So the curse can't be used outside the area or during the day? Correct. Speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to sound to make the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. So how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just will it? Do I mind if I try? Stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly. Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. Sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation even though I'm here with you. Could it accidentally kill me? That curse stone. I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it onto you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to use it. Really? Why? I tried separating from you. The curse may trigger. That's how bad I sensed it wanted to stay with you. No way! The curse stone might look like nothing more than old Natsuke carving. But I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? He threw it away and someone with bad ideas picks it up. It could be bad. I think it'd be safer to avoid the risks of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyway, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you have to fulfill the conditions, do not use the curse. Right. But I want to. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo, right?
Our school is said to be connected with the story with the same name, one of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for a rite of resurrection.
Interesting.
If that curse of the seven mysteries of Hanzhou, if this is the curse of the seven mysteries of Hanzhou, then it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with other mysteries. Yeah, the voice also said that there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you could get a lot of soul drags by killing a curse bearer. Right, that certainly is not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Yeep! We'll have to avoid anybody who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible.
Oh no, and then she leaves the school and she runs to us. This is tragic.
But Mio, yes? If the curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it right. The Rite of Resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue of putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be that big of a deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never consider taking a life of another person.
This is interesting.
Is this the curse influence on you? Maybe the curse echo grudge is rubbing off on you? Will you show me it for a second? Is there something inside it? No! Stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like I suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the Rite of Resurrection. What?
Real.
Because that's the real curse. You see, resurrection is a lure. It tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. Really interesting. Michio could. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay.
Really interesting stuff.
I'm sorry, but I'm telling you the truth that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's nobody else in the school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Ah! What? Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Neil, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Shit.
This is horrible. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing. This is the worst thing.
Hello? Mio? She's not here. What's happening? Whoa. Where are you?
Oh, this is the worst fucking thing. Okay, great. I love this for me. This is great. You're behind me, aren't you? Oh, I love this for me. You're absolutely behind me, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. You're hangry, right?
Huh? Oh no, oh no, oh no! What was that? Get me out of here, Mio! Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see anything.
I have an idea. Oh, no, that didn't do anything. I was really hoping. Really hoping.
Really hoping that would be the answer to this. That'd be really cool if it was the answer to this. Oh, well, actually, oh no, that's just brightness. Oh, there we are. There you are, Neo. This way, over here. Be careful, your field of vision is being limited. Right. Ooh, okay. Terrifying, man. After Yago acquires the curse of the Fool's Possession, they hurry out of the costume. Okay. Alright. Hey, Mio? What was that just now? Could be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. May have been discovered by another curse bearer, but who? Oh. Hmm? What's wrong? Somebody's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, saving because I'm scared. Really freaking scared. Okay. Um, it might be a curse bearer who just used curse echo just now. See who it is. It may help us decide what to do later. It's true. Okay, be careful. Is this the guy with the darkness? Well, can you see anything? Try to get a look around. Oh, fuck you, game. I hate this. This is the worst. Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Junoshi? Ooh, interesting. And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? Oh. What? Oh my, what is going on here? Ugh, that bastard. He's at it again. I really want to use the curse. I'm gonna save again. Actually, I just saved. I'm gonna use the curse. Ew. Hey, die, Mr. Jonuchi. What is that sound? No, Yaku, stop! You'll kill Miss Hitomi too. I have to do something. Ah. Hey, over there. Who's there? Ah, I was seen. It didn't work. Run, hurry. Oh, interesting. Really interesting. Ah, 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 ah. Seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up beside me. I wonder what's getting into me. I could barely remember what happens. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I think it's definitely interesting because I feel like that we, as a player, are part of this as well because we're the ones that are technically and theoretically and also technically pulling the trigger in this. It's really interesting. It's an interesting mind thought experiment. I'm a little surprised, Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But Mr. Drew... Uh-oh. I don't know. We should be careful just in case. Fuck. Yako? Hmm? I'm gonna give the signal. Run. Go straight to the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? Well, what about you, Mio? We'll be fine. We'll be outside the school gates. I'm not there in 10 minutes. Go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Oh, she's so cool. She's so cool. Oh yeah, they have absolutely got her. Absolutely got her. Uh, I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go past the gym and... Fuck you. What are you doing, miss? Yeek! Should be here this late. Do you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, this is little Yako. Anyway, students are supposed to be outside playing around at night. School janitor. Interesting. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought something. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realize you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forget something in your classroom, huh? Feel a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh, wait, you do? What's that in your hand? Huh? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Okay, better run on straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Worried about Mio? Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. And so, who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuwa, Suzu. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what might be there. What may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. I like his voice. His voice is very fun. Right, the entrance. She's late. I'm waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Are you sure that's a good idea? I think we know what happened to her. Mio, are you there? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. There we go. Huh? Whoa, that's her whole leg. Eek. Who's surprised? Oh, I need to go. I need to go. Leave, leave, leave. Gotta go. We can't go back. We need to go back. Oh, so that's how the, Yeah, well, you need to go, man. It's fine, probably. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. One second, one second, one second, one second, one second. No, that didn't work. I'm curious. I'm curious. I feel like there's a way to salvage that. Huh. Hello. By my astrofish, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not. You may try as many times as you like from the event in question. Very well. Hmm. Hmm? I'm gonna just head straight home. Oh, right. Mr. Janishi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Was that? He's here right now. What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in Class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Well, imagine you know better than anyone. Yes, you're right. I need to make my brain as normal again. How bright can this go? Honestly, that looks pretty much the same. Low res, standard, chromatic aberration, control, normal. I want to see how they fuck with controls again. Still at the front gates. Interesting. Is this where we find her? He was late. Wait for 20, 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? Somebody coming down the road. Oh, him. That's... Oh no, teacher, it's Mr. Ariashi. Looks on edge. Wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. What if he has a curse stone? What do I do? It's way past 10 minutes. Mio said she'd be here by... Managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. Need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Good. Yako's home. Oh, good. She got home. Ah, I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curses once it's light outside. To go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now... Good. I need some rest. Good. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Failure to escape. Oh. A successful getaway. Failure to escape. Really interesting. Okay. I have an idea. I wonder. I'm gonna skip through most of this. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Never mind. I'm gonna spam this as fast as humanly possible. I wonder if there's a way to make it so we don't get seen by those guys. Someone in the classroom. Oh no! Oh no! Ignore. We need to check it out, right? Let's hurry get out of here. Maybe. Only just a glimpse. Uh-oh. Well, then I'm just not gonna use the curse. Oh, I gotta get away with this. What? It's got to you. Resist it. Oh no, they see us anyway? Aw, darn. Just really thinking I could cheese it there. I like how you can just see it, like, coming into frame. It's really cool. Anyway, go to the story chart. Resume. So, what's next? The big question now is what the rest of the Curse Bearers are up to. Excuse me? It's been a while since someone spooked me like that. Girl gives me the creeps. What's her deal? Is this the girl that was with, Yes, it is! Hello! Where did she come from? It's like she appeared from nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. Terribly sorry if I got on the wrong people, but will you have to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means somebody who's gathering souls for the resurrection. You've heard of the resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color be intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Yami Tono. Really interesting. I register. Sounding it well, but I sense he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye? Should ask her what her deal is. You wanna look at the surroundings? Any amoebas? Got any amoebas in this general vicinity? She says her name's Ayame. I guess she's around 20. Damn. There's more than the rite of resurrection that meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill our curse bearers. That's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So you say you're one of the curse bearers? But no, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? That's the wrong voice. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heaven no. We're just friends. His full name's Yutaro Yamagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. I don't believe that for a second. I think you're also a curse bearer. Actually, would you be a curse bearer? Because... Never mind. Maybe you're not a curse bearer. Because we were talking to him, and then we killed him, and then she just kind of scurried off somewhere. So where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details himself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? Makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk it where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Okay, so I'm interested to see if this game counts which path you did the first time towards what's happening right now. Because at that point, we were the ones that killed him. So, but in this timeline right now, the detectives put him under arrest because he wasn't able to use his curse, which is really interesting. Okay, so then I'm assuming that there may be two timelines. I mean, technically they were parallel of the thing, but there's probably two timelines. One in which, what's his face, the character that we played as at the beginning, decided to stay home and not do any of the killing, and he ended up dying, which I'm assuming is the one that we had right now, because that was the one we last played. Because if so, that's really interesting. Alright, Yutaro. He lost it? How'd he do that? I was with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. I know that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well... Strange that you probed into that, of all things. Just curious, sort of, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. So anyway, mind if I could ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that. I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I like her. She's fun. She's a little extremely polite. I saw the two of you out late at night, so I suppose I made some assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did end up turning out to be curse bearers? Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we would have given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say. You never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Oh, please, ignore me. So, what are you trying to do with this rad resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. Seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it'd be a waste to use it on not to use it on something that really matters, right? So I was planning on stealing his curse stone at the last second and use it all for myself. Oh! Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was gonna do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course. Keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Who just pinged me? 1 second. How dare someone ping me? In the middle of stream. I'm gonna think, actually. That must be it. She must be half of the young couple Richter mentioned, but she isn't a curse bearer herself, and her friend had lost his curse stone. Neither of them will be use of me. You're taking that at face value? Sounds like you really have your heart set on the right. What are you helping to use it for? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well, then let me tell you about my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e, in particular. Oh my god, you do woodblock prints? I've taken a class on what you do. That's really fun. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. No, it's a great interest. Woodblock prints are freaking awesome, man. They're so cool. I love woodblock prints. I love them so much. They're so cool. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible high-class art form. It's actually totally untrue. Yeah, it's not. I mean, in some ways it is, but it also really isn't. The difficulty with woodblock prints, or well, actually there are ways to do it homemade, but you know, sometimes there's equipment that you may need to use, especially when we're doing like, you know, prints. I mean, I took a lithography class, and lithography is a little different than woodblock prints, but we did some woodblock-like prints. But yeah, ukiyo-e, especially if you're doing it in a really traditional sense, it's very particular, and it's also really freaking difficult. It's super cool, though. The amount of detail that are put into ukiyo-e prints is just absolutely crazy. I do not know how people did that. Are doing that. Back in the Edo period, it was art for the masses, amusement for the common people. It sounds so neat. It is so neat. It's so cool. Freaking awesome art medium. I'm so glad I took that random ass class about it. I didn't get any credits for it, but I had fun. So, when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Brushstroke? What type of ukiyo-e are you doing? I mean, I guess you do need to brush it on the woodblock print, but it's not brushstrokes. It's a woodblock print. You put the ink on the brick, or on the wood, and then you put the paper on the wood, and then you smash it together, and then voila, big prints. Yeah, I guess. As far as you're concerned, the only disputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Yeah, Hokusai is the one and only disputed king of ukiyo-e. Yeah, that is true. He is the one and only disputed king of ukiyo-e. Hokusai's work is so cool, man. Have you heard of him? I have! Yeah, oh, this is so interesting. I love when a game just somehow indirectly, relates to one of my really niche interests from a school of all things. They did this happened to me when I played The Greatest Attorney and I was taking a British history class at the same time, very unintentionally. And I'm just so happy that this happened, like, now, after I've taken my Woodblock Prim class from 2 years ago. That's right, you're just as knowledgeable as you look. These 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic, they're one of the only works of his most people know. Yeah, and then I see people who are like, oh, that's a painting. I'm like, no, it's not a painting, it's a print, idiot. Get with the program, it's not a painting. If this was a painting, I mean, it would be a pretty painting, but it wouldn't be as significantly as cool if it wasn't a woodblock print. The amount of detail in that is freaking crazy. Like, the way woodblock prints do lines and stuff, so good. And Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. True, he does other things. It's just a teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. So true, game. You're so real. Gotta admit, I only really know him from the landscapes myself, but a lot of people don't really know him. They just know him by the Great Wave, and that's all. It's really, I wish more people knew about his work. It's really cool stuff. Really, really cool stuff. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. True, true. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. Yeah, he lived an incredibly long time. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? Yeah, and they're prints, so there's like millions of them. Because prints, there's usually like hundreds and hundreds of prints per, block. So he kept on drawing right up until his old age, huh? Impressive. Yeah, it is impressive. It is good stuff. Even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words was, should heaven afford me 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist. I've heard about that one. Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, he had a really long life, though. That is a crazy long life for the time period. Well, that's what I wanted to find out. Hold on, are you saying? Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that tragic? Oh no, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. What do you mean? She's info-dumping about Hokusai. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy while thinking about it. Maybe her curse stone is the info-dumping curse stone, and if someone info-dumps enough, then they kill her, or she kills them. You've gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the red resurrection too? That's right. I want to be. Wait! That is really funny. That is absurdly funny to me. Man, he already lived 93 goddamn years. It's not worth him being alive for 7 more. She's so normal. That is absurdly funny to me. That is so funny. Great. I want to see what Hokusai thinks about, I don't know, freaking cellular phones or whatnot. Most 20-year-old character do it. True. That is so good. That's right. I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. That's what you use it on? What a waste. Freaking fascinating. Oh gosh, isn't that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down on the blue like that. Best of luck. she and Rich look at each other like, what the fuck just happened?
Hi, Amber. How are you doing? How's it going? I miss you. How are you doing, my friends? We're playing a horror game called Paranormasight, and it's very scary, and we're having a great time. Well, there goes trouble. We're going after curse stones. We should keep an eye on her. Do if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My, it's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. Or after the same thing, after all. Doing good. I'm trapped in snow. I'm happy. Oh, yeah. I wish there was more snow up here. Why the frick is this year just so lame in terms of snow? Probably climate change. So that's what the answer is, global warming. But, it's been abysmally warm. Um, not like warm, but it's like warmer than, or we're getting less snow than usual, I would say, which is unfortunate. I want the snow. I wish it would snow more, but it's fine. Whatever. We're gonna get snow in April like we did last year, and it's gonna be really sad. Um, but whatever. Um, I hope we get something, but I hope it's not absurd. What? Climate change? What's that? Coughs and sarcasm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Really fascinating stuff. Okay, well, we're getting up closer to where we were with her over there. Okay, we continue. No more curses. Um, I believe in Richter. I believe in him. I like Richter's voice too. I'm just having a fun time with the voices with Richter and the janitor guy. They're fun. I like when I could do little silly voices like that. Normal voices, eh. Silly voices, very good. I left Richard to continue looking for curse bearers. Came home alone. You sure? You sure you're alone? Oh, it's an amoeba! Oh my god, amoeba! Whoa, I love my amoebas. Oh, that's not an amoeba. I thought that was amoeba for a second. I was really hoping it was an amoeba. No amoebas here. I hear the wind rustling through the trees. In the trees, not through the trees. Damn. Amoebas, am I right or am I right? Would this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I need? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll use my chance to bring them back. Hmm. 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 She thinking. She really do be thinking. Okay, great. Um, the old Shigimi ranch mansion. We built it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It's always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. Never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Go inside, wait here. More like, what if I save? Um, let's go inside. Complete the Haru branch, chapter 1. I guess we'll continue with this one. And then a threatening phone call. Ooh. After persuading Arishi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up his son, Tatsumi and Iro had obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation of the town and search for the remaining curse bearers. Really interesting. Okay. Road. Really good descriptor. Oh, it's this road. Okay. Well, with this, we'd have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we've got nothing to show for it. Road!
Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers about. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe somebody's been observing our movements. Don't look at me like that. What? No way. It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. It's gonna be some zero-time dilemma-like bullshit, in which, you know, we were the camera this whole time, and we were the ones who were watching everyone. Oh, there's me! Oh, interesting, so this is in the timeline where we die. Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late! Was this the curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'll take a look around. Really interesting. Okay, so this isn't a timeline. Martini Manchogo. Oh, man. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it will be a while before they arrive. That is bad news. So they got someone else. Think this is the work of a curse bearer? It's the work of an amoeba! With the suspicious deaths propping up one after another. They'll have to assume it is. Shit. Guess they'll be suckling around for a while. Oh, my guy. Really interesting stuff. Is there an amoeba back there? Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. I wanted to check if there's an amoeba. Any amoeba? Amoeba? No amoeba? No more amoeba? Checked the surroundings earlier. There were no signs of a curse bearer or any curse that goes around. Ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. God, you're tall. Seems distracted by the phone. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. Sure is. Are you gonna pick it up? Why would I? Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious. Oh, there's only 5 slots? Uh-oh. Well, I'm gonna use these up. Give it a rest. Don't you have any better to do? Well, not exactly. Then why don't you pick it up? Well, this if you don't hurry. Right, they'll probably hang up soon. You're really okay with that? You aren't the least bit curious? Guess I am a little curious. Okay. Fine, game. I'll look at the corpse first. Young man in his 20s, killed in cold blood. Definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There's no obvious external wounds, but what is that leaking from his mouth? Water? Yeah, all of them have something leaking from their mouth. Fine, let's answer it. Well, we better go check it out. You're right, but be careful, it could be a curse. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss, you can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Hello, Kid Shibori Park phone booth. Are you fucking with me, Tatsumi, or are you just too scared to answer the phone? Who's this? Ah, I really got him. The real deal. Detective Tatsumi himself. Alright, that's Chief Inspector Tatsumi now, isn't it? Come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite a runaround. Wait, is this... Fumikichi Najima? What? Did you say Fumikichi Najima? Like the one from the Najima murders? Ding ding ding, you got it. I had a feeling that the great Chief Tatsumi would remember me. Spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. Should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That I did. I've repented. My conscience is as clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in a prison doesn't begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What?
It's the real Fumichika Najima. You must still have a grudge against me from arresting him. So is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? What is your goal? I don't know. You've got to understand. I've repented. See the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I would never truly be able to have a fresh start. You get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. You don't need to do all that for me, just trying to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be way too easy just to kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. Oh, you bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. At that time, I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it just for you, Tsuzumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. I always forget they can say fuck in this game, yeah. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. It's so weird because sometimes, like, because usually when what the flips am I saying? Most visual novels, they usually, like, try not to say swears. So whenever I hear one, I'm like, oh, they said it. And then I'm like, good on you, developers. You did it. You added a swear, and it was a good idea. Thumbs up. Yep. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you all for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. Just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time, I want you to see you begging on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wow, oh no, I'm so sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. This is why I've hated you so much. It was worth a shot. Do you really think it would all save me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, then we're both crazy. I was crazy once. I was in a room with rats. We've got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. Gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one, until there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anybody like that in my life. Boss, what about me? Oh, wait, are you just trying to protect me? Oh, Arrow. There's not a single person you care about? Wonder why that sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Oh, shit. Don't you fucking dare. I'm warning you. Ooh, very nice. That's more like it. She's living all on her own, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me she just happens to live in Hanzhou. What? She does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. Want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. I look forward to chopping your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times. I won't let that happen. So how do you know where I am? This is my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice is to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I should give you a little hint. Go on. Oh, you see. I have the one side read. Ryogoku Bridge. Oh. Oh, interesting. Titsune, you have the Evergreen Branch Beach, no? Jima, you're a curse bearer? Using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a particular curse it is. But that's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you get bored. No, I'm good. Got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. Going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last one person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. But then, by then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. It'll be all your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse so strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I could have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? Then how about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot. You think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Ujima. Got 12 hours. You really think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices will be heavy. Can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul drags to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye for now. Ooh, fascinating. What if I just did not pick it up? Really intrigued to see what would happen if I did not pick it up. Boss! Arrow, did you catch all that? Jima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him to custody. Send word to HQ. The fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this isn't gonna make things tricky. You mean with Najima being curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. Just try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, aye, boss. Later. It's reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threat, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Hanjo serial killing still made international headlines, following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. At Tsusumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumichi Najima's whereabouts. Tsusumi and Iruo themselves spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search only ended in vain. With that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. God, the music is so good. Ooh. Oh shit. Okay. Let's go to Hitomi's help. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako? Rise and shine. Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. You okay? Can you remember your name? I'm... Yes, I'm Yako Sakazaki. Good. Seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay?
Yep, still alive. I dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. In that situation, it's the best you could hope for. Sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. Can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Who are you exactly, Neo? Oh, well, truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. What? You mean you could learn this kind of stuff like you would with a flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Huh. It sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as an apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. School has always been more has always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to the schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. So it's like a part-time job while you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then, but still, that really is amazing. You're so cool when you faced off against that evil spirit. You never know when I should be happy when you compliment me like that. Anyway, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And that's why I'm going to look at the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse done? Now that it's daytime and the power's diminished, I should try to hold on to it. You want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako. Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may have seemed like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I'm gonna make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. Sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. Promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe there's some other way. I just have this feeling I shouldn't give up the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me. Settle things so we can move forward. Okay, but if you feel in danger, just give me the curse stone at any point. Right, thank you, Mio. Alright, let's go. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Whoa. Oh, that's just a regular silhouette. I was like, wow, is that person invisible? What the hell? Huh? I thought it was usually noisy. There's a big group of people and police are from the school. Is it the janitor? Did something happen? Police are here that something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. Or did Mio die and then Mio's here somehow? This isn't good. Huh? What happens? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came into work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jonichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing up the school for today. But that's not all. Didn't know this either since I don't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. Mr. Jonichi. Oh. Oh, right. Yes, this man. Right. What? There's no way! Why? Could it be? Because of the curse? We don't know enough to say. But from what I've heard, Mr. Jonichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. His body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account this is a natural death and timing, it's very likely that had something to do with the curse. It also reminds me of the girl who died earlier, a while ago. You said something used his curse on him last night. Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary! Yeesh, the curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer hurt you? Sorry. Wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Hmm? That person over there. Is that Hitomi Okuda? You're right, that is unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night, too. She must know something about Mr. Jonichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me! Ooh, interesting. Finally get to talk to her. Yeah, we haven't talked to her yet. Huh. So you're telling me the two of you were the ones in the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Oh, yeah. Right after we transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Ah, so that's what it was. He told me. I like the song. Did you hear about Mr. Junichi? Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? I don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What can I tell you? It's about almost dawn. Probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden. Ran out to the ground like something was chasing him. Then he screamed. Ah, somebody help me. Forgive me, Michio. Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anybody else in the grounds? It's too dark to see from where I was. But for a second I thought I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? Did it go out to make sure? So it could have been nothing for all I know. That's when I heard him begging for his life like, I was wrong and I'll do anything. And then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms had like broke without anything being done to him. Fell over and quit moving, so I thought I'd better get out of there. Real. Then he croaked. That's all I saw. I see. But from what you've told us, it sounds like Michio's ghost chased Mr. Jonichi and killed him. Hell, if I know anything about it, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, man, I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they believe such an insane story anyways. Right. There must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, I guess. There's that one cop who always got on my case about stuff. He died just the other day. Oh, he did? Oh, right, yes. Okay. 2 and 2 are getting put together. Right. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, this is just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure it was hard enough for you. That's all I need to know. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something. The way she describes it reminds me of something. The way Mr. Junichi died sounds a whole lot like how Michio died. Yeah. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it's like she had fallen from up high. Could they have been killed in the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Itomi, were you possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it too well myself. What I can say for sure is... Thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to Mio all went away. Yep, some people were born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits in them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms that they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people all have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when 2 parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances, or whatever you've seen on TV, are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their mind with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people in life who had extremely powerful spirit sense or deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if you're choosing that behavior on your own will or not? Hence why there's lots of cases where people don't realize they're possessed. This is really interesting. I feel like we're the people that are possessing the people that are in this game. The spirit may have influenced the behavior and the memories of the host. The deeper that connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It's been tough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever may happen to me doesn't make a difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. If you can see them too with a little training. I think I may pass. Real. So that's why you did your job, you do the job you do, huh, Mia? Thought she was a weirdo when she showed up. All of a sudden saying she was gonna exercise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand how, no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanations after they see results. I guess that makes sense. Hitomi, last night before you witnessed Mr. Jodichi collapse, can I ask you what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right. With everything that happened with Mr. Jodichi. I suspect you, if we told them you saw you with him last night. Anything something happens with someone like me and those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand, I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. Say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, piece of shit Junichi called me over here, acted like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible! Whatever, I'm just glad he's dead. He had it coming. Common Peep's work was at a cancer society when he didn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Can you please tell me in more detail why he called you in the middle of the night? It's hard to explain. Where to start? Oh, it's hard to explain where to start. Oh, okay, you're gonna start? Okay. What do you mean that Mr. Junichi acted like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Shirashi, right? Girl who killed herself. Huh, Michio? I don't know anything but that creep of the teacher had some dirt on her. He was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever she wanted. What? What do you mean to say whatever he wanted? Leave it to your imagination. Nothing a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No, wait, that's... How? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How would I not... How could I not have known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but please try to calm down. You guys got guts, acted like you were a friend. She really did a number on that both. Michio's body and soul. Probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible! Tell me, how do you know about this? Just happened to walk in on it. Know the spots around school people go when they want to stay out of sight. Ran out of panic when I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. Oh no. I was gonna leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. Probably figured out I wasn't the type to spread that shit around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. But Chio, why? She probably thought she had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take it a mile. She kept saying that how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Interesting. course, Junichi didn't change, and he kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them. That's as much as I was involved. But she killed herself. Nothing I could do about it now. Tell me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you? Trying to say it was my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So why the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yaku, there's no point in blaming Hitomi. Chio, why? Interesting. It's hard to explain where to start. This song is really pretty. Do you hear what this dirt is? Nope, never heard what it was. From the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? That dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more than a person that meets an eye, you know? There must be some reason. Dunno, got nothing to do with me. So last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? Died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was a part of the juvenile division. I'm just like slowly giving her a more aggressive accent the more I talk with her voice again. She's becoming more New Yorker. He didn't look like a cop at all. Really rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he's the only one I could talk to. Oh, so there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancé to me. It's hilarious seeing a big guy like that acting a little shy, like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age, and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her, too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must have been. And I saw him at the gardens the night she died. No. Really? Oh, interesting. Really interesting. Whenever I would get worked up about something, Yoshimi would always take me straight to the park. And he listened to whatever I was pissed about. That day, he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him. Like he was worried about something? Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor, too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He had this weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. Talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. I figure that if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. That wasn't all. He told me that if he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Surashi had that looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does this have to do with that? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he noticed that she had some special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the suspects. Talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's probably why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't have told the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Junichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. Didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshima didn't have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. Whenever she died, didn't know where it ended up. So, since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about 2 talismans? I wonder why I gave it to you. Well, if I know, when I looked inside it, there's just this weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen it. Seen inside it. But from the way he was acting, it looked important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that... Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those 2 talismen. Give them a guy named Yakagoshi at the police department. Not a guy we know, I don't think. Knowing what I know, he probably felt that something was gonna happen to him. Nakagoshi. Do you know him yet? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, did it feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request? Really interesting. Hitomi. Yeah? Talisman, would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, I don't trust you all that much yet. You're important to me. Oh, okay. So last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had. Yeah. I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday if he knew anything about her talisman. Gave me some cryptic response like, can't talk right now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to lock the back entrance. Seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he used it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. I climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing you said made sense. It was really Michio? It's stuff like that. What? You went on saying that it was my fault, or that if only I hadn't been around or something. Grabbed a hold of me. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. Oh, thank God we showed up. Okay, now I feel good that we made a noise. Cause damn. I was able to get away when Junichi was freaking out.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, good thing you got away! That's really all thanks to you two that I got away. Getting info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ishima talking. Then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Junichi come back outside and bite it. I see.
So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. So she's not a soul user, as far as we know. But, so then I'm assuming that that freaking teacher was the guy that sent the soul guy, what is it called? His talisman after us. Or whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. The soul thing. I was dumb to fall for that creep Junichi's trap so easily. Could have gone a lot worse, but I lucked out.
True, you did luck out.
What do you describe sound like Michio killed Mr. Junichi? She'd have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that was really her ghost? Like, for real, for real? Ghosts die bearing strong resentments or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Huh, wonder if that's what happens. Alright, then supposing the spirit board was said as true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. She really hadn't given up living, that is. I don't think she's the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't really seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself.
Interesting.
That's all I know. Happy. Still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. I'm usually at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Phone number, good. Thanks, we'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? Easy to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up, you're the one who was avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. Don't die out there, okay? Thanks, we'll be careful.
Really interesting. Okay.
Alright then. I got a lot of new information. It's like Mr. Junichi was killed by the curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes, the curse echoey spirit at the school, and the one that killed Mr. Junichi seemed to be different.
True.
The people at the school at the time, other than us, were Junichi, Hitomi, and old man Ishima, who you ran into. I think he could be among them, but there was more than one. There was one more person. Hitomi saw a schoolgirl in school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Mr. Junichi is pretty suspicious, though.
If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Right, that's why I said there's multiple. Alright, the person who killed Mr. Junichi would have to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ishima. Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Junichi thought that it was Michio who was attacking him has me wondering. Of course, I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered! I saw Mr. Arishi outside the main gate last night. He did. It's likely he was involved with the curses, given that he was the one doing research on the Rite of Resurrection. So we have to be careful of Old Man Ishima and Mr. Aishi. Yeah, and then when the two detectives got his... I wish there was a way to look at the timeline without going all the way back out, but... his soul drug was confiscated, no? So if it was beforehand, then it would have possibly be him. However, if it was after, we do know he had soul dregs in his soul stone thing. So... I don't believe that not all curse bearers are hostile, but... So what to do now? I'd like to find out who was responsible for the Feast of Shadows to set this off, and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We need to talk with Mr. Arishi. He definitely knows something. He should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school's closed. I wonder where he may be. Let's try heading to some place somebody may know where he is. Where to go then? Ooh! Ryogoku Bit Ridge. Go to the bridge. 9 a.m. I thought there was gonna be something... Oh, there's a guy back there. Oh, that guy doesn't have a face. I thought this was gonna be something like Ghost Trick, and it would only be, you know, one night. Decide the next location to investigate. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is getting complicated. I want to try something. I want to try something. I want to wait there. I don't know if that would do anything different, but it may give us a branching path. Because I realize that I haven't done the second option for this one. Oh, so you can only go inside. Interesting. Alright. Okay, so... I think we might do one more before we end. I also want to see what the phone call... I want to see what happens if you don't pick up the phone. I don't know if this is going to be an option, but I want to try it. I want to try it really badly. Even though there's going to be a whole load of excess dialogue. Whoa, look at that guy. Whoa, whoa, a dead body. Whoa, whoa, the phone's ringing. Whoa. You think that if you pick up the phone too quickly, the caller will think you have nothing going on. So deliberately let it ring a bunch of times before answering. Do people really do that?
There are definitely some who want to give off the impression of being busier than they really are. Well, detectives don't have that kind of foolishness. Then go pick it up. No. Fine. Leave me no choice. I'll answer it. Hold on, Ariel. We don't know what could happen. I'll do it. Sure, it's all yours. You little. Come on, anytime now. Is it gonna make me? What's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be looking for. Yay, it's a new bird! Is that really all it gave us? Oh, interesting. Alright, well, we got the new bird. Let's go to the story chart. Alright, let's continue. This is gonna be the last one for today. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Ooh, it's weird seeing this in the daylight. Forensics have finished their investigation and the body's been carried away. That said, we're still closing the park to the public, at least for the time being. This place really gives me the creeps last night, but it looks pretty normal now that the sun's out. Interesting. Move. Can I just leave? Can I just say fuck this shit now? Boss, let's not go around this at random. We should think carefully about where and what to investigate first. He's been up all night gathering information. Must be nice to be young and have that kind of energy, but I'm glad I have him on my side. Give me a chance to rest up. He's at the station. We're pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks. Floor is yours. First one. A total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one at this park. So let's start with that one. The young man we found here. Identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, regular old office worker who worked around here. He died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. Oh, interesting. Oh. Is it because we weren't using our soul curse? And then it killed us? He drowned in the middle of the park? No, actually, he did die in the last one, too. In the first one, I mean. Huh. That's not possible. That's gotta be a curse we're dealing with here. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of some mysteries, too? The Whispering Cornell. Right? Yeah. No, it's a foot washing mansion, right? I didn't know he had a portrait. And then the storyteller. Okay. No, it's the foot watching mansion, right? The Whispering Town. Oh shit. I was wrong. I doubled guessed myself. That was my fault. Alright, yeah, that one. Does seem like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, hero. Starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What next? For that, the body of the woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. The victim has been identified as Kawako Hayashi, 29 years old. Kawoko? Tawoko.
Ooh, okay, so we don't know her. I believe. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entire her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. A murder weapon was discovered in the area, but concerning the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her with one fell swoop. Hang on, are you saying she was stepped on, meaning the Fool's Procession? Oh, it's the Foot Washing Mansion. Oh, Foot Washing Mansion? So it was Yutaro. Alright, that's the one. Because it wasn't us, because we took the... Right. At least the body was discovered is also known to be related to the Seven Mysteries. This is Naogaki's doing? Shit, I knew he used it. Judging by the amount of soul drugs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Oh, okay. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. For the fair victim... Interesting. Yeah, Junichi. 32, teacher, Komagata Hayek. Yeah, okay. Could be external trauma from a fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. As he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he could have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. And not any school. Komagata House is one of the Seven Mysteries. I don't remember. The Fool's Procession. Right, it's where the Fool's Procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence. But it's not, because the Fool's Procession is, us, I believe, right? Yeah, it's Yako. But he doesn't know that. Can't rule out the possibility that this death was also the work of a curse. Interesting. I see. Either way, it still seems like the three victims can be tied to the Seven Mysteries. There's probably a curse bearer at the center of it all, pulling the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. Like the band! That's right. And Hajima's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the Seven Mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curses were activated. Could he have just been hit with a different curse, one that doesn't have anything to do with the Seven Mysteries? That's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner, one who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people in this day and age who could do something like that. Oh, really? I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Interesting. Well, looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. But we can't rule out that there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought about that. But there is one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses cannot be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. So basically, we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. And that's also likely why Najima gave us till dusk. Ah, so he must have known curse stones didn't be used during the day. Either way, we got till nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, aye, boss. Let's do this. Can I look around? Not really. At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Katara Namigaki had the Foot Washing Mansion, and Hideki Arishi had the Ever-Burning Lantern. We've got both of their curse stones. There's Najima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that's about sums it up. Better figure out who the remaining 5 are quick. How do we go looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Najima may lead us to other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our first top priority. He can do some real damage if we don't get him. Still want to look more into Yoshimi. Got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye, aye, boss. Seems like we've got our work cut out for us. I surrounded to meet his Community Safety Bureau, where Yoshimi was stationed. Seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio Surishi. Ah, yes, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether or not it was a suicide. Look at the height of the building and that, force of impact, her wounds, all that. He was suspected some sort of foul play because he ordered the full investigation. But he had already been doomed to suicide, and his superiors told him not to go stirring things up. Huh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night. The body was found at the foot of the building, a ways away from the road. There's no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but he thought there was more to it? Yes, a truck or other flat-facing vehicle traveling at high speeds could have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There was no brake marks on the road, meaning it couldn't have been a hit or run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. It's turning into quite a grisly case. Interesting. The vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the Traffic Bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we got no proof. That said, was it a traffic accident rather than a suicide? If it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because he was on the verge of discovering the truth. That's true. I think the driver is the one who did him in. Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics in the Traffic Bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right on that. If the suicide was a cover-up for a hit-and-run, does it seem enough reason to kill a cop? Oh, that's right. Unrelated, but I've got something else too. Managed to get a hold of Michio Surashi's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of an investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by too. Good thinking. Hopefully this will give us some leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. Remember the girl Yoshimi met with the day he died? The one Hitomi Yokuda. Community Safety didn't have any contact info for her at hands. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Weird! Oh, interesting. So is she really interesting? Lots of family issues for the sound of it. They even said that they didn't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we may be able to find her there. Not sure we have really have the time for a stakeout right now, but she could be the key witness. Can't we have community safety crack her down for us? We can, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Kamakata High School is closed today. Ah, because of the teacher who died. That's right. Ah, right. If it's not something we could do today, we may have to forget about it. Let's move on then. Got some information about Yoshimi's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Maya Chozawa, 27 years old. She works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She's a beauty. But, oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety hasn't been able to contact her since Yoshimi died. Not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? It's definitely starting to look suspect. Crime of passion, perhaps. It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or spouse, but Yoshimi was well-liked, and they've been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things could be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But then we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. It could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after her fiancé as well. You're right. Either way, she's important for the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she's found. I think it's funny that, like, right now there's no music. What was that? Oh, weird. Oh, weird. Okay, so because I keep clicking off and then clicking back on right here, my controller is vibrating every single time that it scrolls over the surroundings, and it made such a weird rumble sound that it scared me. Because like right here it's fine, but I think it's because of the power lines that are right there. It's just weirding out my controller.
Okay, continue.
HQ has mobilized a search unit for Najima. So far, we haven't received any word. Guessing he wasn't at home or at work. About that, apparently he vacated his last known address a week ago. You're serious? So we have no idea where he lives? Gets worse. I checked in with the factory he was looking at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second. You told me nobody caught him? Well, I had the same thought, so I spoke with his probation officer. Turns out he's been doing house visits and interviews, but he never bothered checking in on his workplace. He also said he lost track of Najima when he moved to a new place. Jeez, that's a sloppy. I've heard that they're just giving parole to just about anybody these days because they're running out of room in the prison. Which means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Najima got the fuck about unsupervised? God damn it. Asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse, or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. When I arrested him all these years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. Probably hiding under a false name, which will probably make him hard to crack him down. That'll explain why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot are being filed. It's gonna take way too long. We only have until dusk. Speaking of Najima. Yeah? Has he managed to reach your daughter? Says to put her in protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. I can't reach her. He called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to her house either. That's not good. Does that mean she never came home? Why were you the one who's trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, right? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that it was an emergency and that we sent her officer to find her and get her to safety. She was really reluctant, but I got her to agree. I guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you, her former father, can't find her, how the hell did Najima do it? Former, huh? That cuts deep. Yikes, sorry, that kind of slipped out. Anyway, I suspect it had something to do with his curse echo. Back on the topic already, huh? He said his curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. Even allow him to act from a distance. I see. One-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Ah, right. One of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. As for Najima's whereabouts, all we could do is throw more people at it until we find something. So, then was Najima the one who was at the school, perchance? Because it would make sense for that, because we saw the body, and the body was chopped up weirdly. So maybe he was at the school? Checking with the HQ frequently to see if we got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue with our investigation? Oh, investigating music. Good to Komagata High School to look for Hitomi Makuda, or to Michio Shirashi's house to find more about her. Ooh! Worse stuff. Okay. Fancy sushi. Life can be tough. I'm just saying. Reading too hard, true. Okay, we're gonna stop for today. We're hitting the 4-hour mark. And I have stuff to do today. Oh, my back. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna save right there. That's where our story chart is right now. And yeah, we are getting pretty far into this. I wonder if there's a way to not fail that escape. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Anywho. We should find someone to raid. Tomorrow we're gonna be starting Rain World. Which I am very excited for. We're gonna raid Makana. Makana's great. Wonderful, wonderful human being playing Field of Mistra right now. Which is an incredibly different vibe. Oh no. Currently actually unboxing merch, hilariously. So not playing Field of Mistra. We'll be playing Field of Mistra at some point. Makana's great. Lovely human being. So yeah, next week on Saturday, we should be doing the same thing as normal. And then, or I say should, there's a chance I won't stream next week. But I'm hoping to be able to stream next weekend. I have a few work things that might potentially become a problem, but hopefully we'll stream next weekend. I really would like to stream next weekend. It really depends if I have to work. I'm really hoping I don't have to work again because I would like to stream. But if I do have to work, then I have to do it. Anyway. But if we don't stream next weekend, then we'll be doing it the next weekend after that. So, next Saturday or the Saturday after next Saturday. And then we'll be playing Rain World tomorrow. Starting Rain World tomorrow. I'm very excited for Rain World because I know a little bit about it because I've seen the little creatures and stuff, but I don't know too much about it, so I'm really excited to see where that's gonna go. I have a lot of friends who like it. Anyway, but if you would like to join us with Astraid on the raid. And yeah. Thank you guys for stopping by. It was lovely seeing you all, and I had a great time. This game is really, really fun, and I'm enjoying how it does the story, and I feel like everything is, like, really neatly coming together. So, anyway, I will see you. Bye!